On the news tonight, hope arise as Port Harcourt refinery begins operation. NSA calls for preventive measures to avoid mass casualties during disasters. Good evening and welcome to NTW News at 7, coming to you from your heritage station. Thanks for staying tuned. My name is Olawumi Adeniji, and here are the details. The National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, says mass casualties and public health emergency can be minimized in times of disasters if managers of disasters are fully equipped with all the necessary training and mitigation strategies. Malam Nuhu Ribadu stated this at a two-day training on mass casualties and public health emergency management component. The training is organized by the Medical Department Office of the National Security Advisor in collaboration with the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA. Ilyasu Yakub reports.
Drew participants from the Office of the National Security Advisor, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, the military, police, and other paramilitary, Ministry of Health, international donor agencies, British Council, and other intervening agencies. Malam Nuhu Ribadu represented maintained that rapid response and mitigation strategies in the event of disasters is achievable if necessary impetus are put in place to carry out necessary actions, while emphasizing the need for participants to pay close attention to all the strategic components of the training, as knowledge is power.
This practical approach is crucial in owning the skills required to manage real-world emergencies.
Director General, National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Zubaida Umar said, the agency is open to whatever innovation that may be initiated to avert mass casualties being experienced in the event of disasters.
The primary objective of this simulation exercise is therefore to identify existing gaps in our emergency response systems and, most importantly, to provide participants insights and necessary tools to address these inadequacies.
Our engagement this week is part of our commitment to partner with Nigeria. On his recent visit to Nigeria, our Foreign Secretary was delighted to sign a strategic partnership between our two nations, a partnership which recognises the deep historical ties.
Training is expected to continue with simulation of what must have been deliberated upon for proper internalization and mainstreaming of the training. In Abuja, Ilyasu Yakubu, NTA News.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has expressed willingness to reward excellence and promote national cohesion. Senator Akpabio said this when he received winners of the just concluded 2024 NILD's National Quiz Competition led by the Director General, Professor Abubakar Sulaiman. National Assembly Correspondent Muhammad Rabiu reports.
At a historic and brief ceremony, winners were formally introduced to the President of the Senate.
We present to you the overall winner of the 9th edition of National Assembly Quiz Competition. I thought this children need a round of applause.
The visit turned out to be a unique opportunity for Enitona High School, Rivers State, to have idea on the workings of the National Assembly. Senate President Godswill Akpabio commended the resilience exhibited by students in answering legislative questions, assuring more legislative support to the education sector. Cash rewards of undisclosed amounts were presented to the first position and runner-ups of the competition. Muhammad Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
Meanwhile, a credentials committee that will select worthy Nigerians to receive the 2024 National Merit Award has been inaugurated by the Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, Zephaniah Gisalo. Kenneth Nanim reports that the committee has 1 week time frame to deliver on the national assignment.
The Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs had on October this year called for nomination of Nigerians who have distinguished themselves in the service to humanity in various fields of endeavor, contributing to the progress and development of the nation for national awards. Now a committee constituted from the 6 geopolitical zones, ministries and departments and agencies of government has been inaugurated to champion the selection of these nominees. Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, Zephaniah Jisalu, urges them to be fair, just, transparent and thorough in ensuring that only the best who meet the criteria are selected.
This award is not for sale. We want those that have credibility, who have done well to their own community, to their own world, to their local government and the state to benefit from this award.
Emir of Lafia, Justice Sidi Bagi, retired, is the chairman of the committee. He expresses the commitment of the committee to uphold ideals of excellence and national service that make a nation proud.
What we are expected to do is to introduce justice and fairness and to remind ourselves that this is a national responsibility. We have to work very hard to justify the confidence reposed in us by Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The committee is expected to liaise with the Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs to ensure inclusivity, transparency and accountability that reflects the nation's diversity. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPCL Limited, has fulfilled its pledge to restreaming the Port Harcourt Refinery Company, PHRC, signaling the commencement of crude oil processing from the plants and delivery of petroleum products into the markets. Lydia Sampson reports that the plant is to commence truck out of products. Just still watching NTA Jabode News at 7. There will be more reports after this time out.
See this baby, why should they do younger like this?
As you see me so, I don't become 10x of the woman when I be before. Berekete 10x.
Make you enjoy 10 times your recharge, double data, and other betterment on top, voice calls, IG, TikTok, audio and video streaming, Zoom calls, and other better things them. Dial *301#.
You never finish, 1,000 naira welcome bonus for voice and data.
You mean all this thing for Berekete 10x?
Full for the enjoyment.
Is your line blocked? You can get your line unblocked free, fast and easy. Quickly go to any Glow World shop or SIM registration center near you and link your NIN to your Glow line right now. Got no NIN? Visit the nearest NIMC office, get an NIN and then link it to your Glow line. NIN registration is free, so reconnect with Glow today.
Thanks for rejoining us. The news continues. In the case to transform the Nigerian Air Force into an agile and resilient force that effectively meets the air power demands of national security in all operational environments, the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Azan Abubakar, says premium will always be placed on quality training and constant engagement for personnel in line with international best practices. Defense correspondent Olajide Bello reports that this was at the fourth quarter 2024 CAS conference with air warrant officers and regimental sergeant majors in Abuja.
In the heart of the Nigerian Air Force, where the roar of the jet engines and the precise choreography of military operations define the rhythm of daily life, two figures stand as the backbone of discipline, leadership and operational effectiveness: the Regimental Sergeant Major, RSM, and the Air Warrant Officer, AWO. Both serve in senior enlisted roles, yet their responsibilities, though distinct, complement one another, ensuring that the NAF remains a formidable force in defending the nation's skies and projecting effective air power across Africa. This gathering, therefore, is to further sharpen their leadership and regimental skills for enhanced professionalism.
Our success as an Air Force is deeply rooted in the professionalism, dedication, and discipline you instill within the personnel. I encourage you to raise the tempo as we continue to transform the NAF for higher operational excellence.
In the ever-changing landscape of military operations, where air superiority and ground readiness are paramount, the contributions of a regimental sergeant major and air warrant officer cannot be overstated, as their dedication to their roles, their leadership, their commitment to the success of every operation makes them not just figures of authority, but guardians of the NAV's operational efficiency. Olajide Bello, NTA News.
Retired civil servants under Osun State government have praised Governor Ademola Adeleke for his deliberate and consistent approach to pension payments and gratuities. The senior citizen gave the commendation as Governor Adeleke gave another batch of retirees bond checks in Oshogbo. Femi Apariogun has more.
Distribution of nearly 2 billion naira in bond checks to contributory pensioners is part of efforts to address outstanding arrears in Osun State. Speaking to a crowd of retirees and stakeholders, the governor highlighted his 2-year track record in consistently paying pensions and gratuities.
The total payment is the sum of 22 billion, 2 years. Our love, care, and support for pensioners is therefore not a political gimmick. It is about doing the right thing.
Retirees say his actions give them hope for a future where pension matters are prioritized.
To now be at home for 7 years, not take anything, it is not all that easy.
The condition was just so bad, but now we thank God for our governor.
The beneficiaries were those who served under the state government, MDAs, and local governments. In Oshogbo, Femi Afariogun, NTA News.
Eliminating sexual harassment and abuse in tertiary institutions was the key focus of a summit organized by the Alliance for Africa in collaboration with the Committee of Gender Directors in Nigerian universities. Vivian Ezedafe reports that the summit aimed to address the pervasive issues of sexual harassment in tertiary institutions in Nigeria and coincided with the 16 days of activism to end violence against women and girls.
This summit essentially aimed to address the pervasive issue of sexual harassment in higher institutions, and with the theme combating sexual harassment in Nigerian tertiary institutions and strengthening mechanisms for change, a critical national imperative. It brought together feminist activists and advocates concerned about the alarming rates of sexual violence in higher institutions as speakers discussed the challenges and way forward. The Minister of Women Affairs, Imam Suleiman Ibrahim, and the Minister of State for Education represented, among other top government functionaries, explained the menace of gender-based violence and harassment in higher institutions and the need to address the pervasive issues.
Building on the foundation laid by the National Gender Policy and other related policies of this administration led by President Bola Tinubu, the ministry will partner the Federal Ministry of Education, Universities Commission, all universities, the relevant agencies to launch nationwide initiatives to raise awareness.
For us to understand violence against women and sexual harassment, we need an appreciation of the structural and underlying causes which feed this menace from generation to generation.
Other speakers, including the wife of the governor of Kwara State and chairman of governor spouses, Olufolake Abdulrazak, talked about the advocacy campaign to address the issue, noting that it requires a multifaceted approach.
To make sure that they report cases, because this culture of silence doesn't help us. If people are able to summon the courage, talk to a trusted person and bring forward the case, then we'll be able to work on it.
The legislature is leading efforts to address sexual harassment, not only in tertiary institutions, but in the country as a whole. So the House of Representatives has very robust mechanisms. That was just one of the things that we're doing amongst many other things.
The National Summit was a call to action to combat the scourge of sexual-based violence in higher institutions. Vivian Ezadifi, NTA News.
And on that note, we end today's bulletin. I am Olamumi Adeniji. Good night.
Download the Glow Cafe app today. You see here, you get everything all in one.
So if you love music, you'll love Glow Cafe with a music catalog of over 2 million tracks. And if live radio is your thing, say no more. Just hit play and enjoy on Glow Cafe. Welcome to Total Control, so you can recharge or buy bundle, borrow data, and credit sharing and gifting. You've got all that too. You also get extra value with our range of value-added services on the Glow Cafe app. Watch all the action with Glow Cafe's exclusive range of video. Glow Cafe's got it all. And when it comes to gaming, we ain't playing around with Africa's gaming collection. And the best part, you get free activation bonus. So download the Glow Cafe app on Google Play or the App Store.
Glow Unlimited.